Hi, so today I'm going to discuss to LeetCode problem. LeetCode problem number is 3143. Maximum point inside the square. Okay, so what is the problem statement? Problem statement is you are given a 2D array points and a string s, where points I represent the coordinates of point I and s I represent the tag of point I. Okay, a valid square is a square centered at origin 0, 0, has edges parallel to the axis and does not contain any two points with the same tag. Okay, return maximum number of points contained in a valid square. Okay, so like we will be given the coordinates of points. Okay, suppose this is, let's say, the example. Okay, so for this example, points are uh, present 1, 1 and tag is a. For point -2, -2, tag is b. Similarly, for point 2, 2, tag is b. Okay, so we have to count the number of tags possible. Maximum number of tags are possible, or points are possible in the square where tags are not repeated, right? They have mentioned that maximum number of points contained in a valid square. Okay, maximum number of points count, I have to count, and does not contain two points with the same tag. Okay, so tag will not be repeated, so that point should not be counted. Okay, so for this example, like first one is present at 1, 1, this one, so tag is a. So next present is -2, -2, this is b. Okay, next point is -2, then 2, so this is also b. -2 and 2, this is, and -2, -2 also, this is -1, -2, this should be -1, -2. Okay, so suppose our square length is 2. Okay, suppose 1. First I have to check for 1. So for 1 length, so this is 1, this is 1, so this is 2 actually. Okay, side length actually 2. Okay, so for this square, only one point are eligible, right? Or only this point, 1, 1, this point only taken. So for this, if our side length was 1, then only one point is first, so answer count will be 1. If our side length I have taken 2, so 2 means, so this will be 2, so this will be 2. Similarly for this will be 2, this will be 2, and this will be also 2. So here, how many points are I can consider inside the square? Like this point are already inside the square, this also, and this also, so 3. But is any tag repeated in this case? Yes, b is repeating. Here also tag is b, here also it's b. So we can't take this, right? And we can also can't increase the side length, because if I increase side length, then obviously it will be always, this tag will be repeated, right? So I have to find out that if some tag is repeating, okay, then I have to find out the maximum length I can take for that tag. Like for this case, like it is not repeating, it's okay. For b, maximum side length is 2. For this actually 2, but if I take the side length as 2, then both will be counted in the same square. So this is not possible. Okay, so first I will find out the maximum side length I can take. Okay, what will be the maximum side length? Suppose for b, side length is 10 and one other point is 12. Okay, so one observation, that suppose the point is 3, 4. Okay, suppose, then what will the side length to cover this or to count into the square? Then that side length should be 4, because if I take 3, 3 by 3, then it will not come, because the one point will be above the square. So I have the side length should be 4. Okay, so maximum of x comma y. This should be our side length. Okay, one observation is clear. And next I am explaining how can we select the side length, maximum side length. Suppose this is repeated as side length is 10, 12 and 15. Okay, suppose if I take side length as 10, then only one b will be counted, right? So b is not repeating. Okay, if I take side length 11, then also we can only one b will be present, right? If I take 12 as side length, then 2b will be present, so we can't take this. So maximum side length will be what? The second minimum distance or second minimum side length minus 1, right? This will be maximum side length. And suppose c also repeated as suppose 8, 10, 16, okay, 20. So on that cat globally, what will be the side length? Suppose for this case we will get 11 as a side length, right? I have explained that why it will be second minimum minus 1. Okay, so for this C, what will be the side length? Maximum side length, it will be repeating 4 times. So this will make second minimum element is 10 and this will be minus 1. So this will be 9. So if I take side length as 9 or 9, okay, then only one C will be present, okay, but no B will be present, right? Okay, but if I take the side length as 10, then B will be present 1 time, and how many C will present? C will be present 2 times. So this is repeating, so we can't take this square. So this will be minimum of all of this, means 11 or 9. Okay, and after that I will check the if this minimum is smaller than or equal to the global or global side length, then I can take this point. Okay, let's see the code. Like I will first create a map. This is vector type because position can be repeated, right? So first I will find out the maximum side length like x and y. So maximum value will be our side length. Okay, so I have taken also absolute value because minus 1 minus 2 can be present. So for this case side length will be 2. That's why I have absolute that value. Now I am push back against that character or tag. Tag will be a, b or something, right? Okay, now I push back the current side length, okay, for this particular character. Now I sorted the position with respect to all tags. Like for a, what are those positions like 10, 12, 10, 12, something, 15, then 16, like in this way. For b also I have sorted, okay, 10, 13, then 15, then 16, then 25, in this way. Okay, now I am trying to find the global side length for repeated case, because if is only one element present, then I don't have to think about that because side length can be infinity. Okay, it always be counted. So for repeated case I have to check that what can be the maximum side length. So I am traversing the map and I am checking that if there is more than 2 elements or more than 2 position, then I have to find out the maximum side length will be second minimum minus 1. Okay, like in this example I have shown that 11, first I will get 11, then I will get 9, so 9 will be answer, minimum side length. Okay, maximum side length. Okay, and after that I will find the globally side length. Okay, if suppose all elements are present 1 times a, b and c, okay, that time I can take infinite length of square whose length will be infinite, right? Because no one will be repeated. That's why I don't have to think about whose size is or position size is equal to 1. Okay, now I am taking answer is equal to 0, like it will actually store how many tags I can take. Now I am traversing the map and I am checking that if there is at least one position and the minimum position or minimum side length is less than equal to our maximum side length, then I can take this tag. I will increase the answer plus plus, and at the end I will return answer. So for this example, like this will be, in this case it will be like 10, 12, 15. and this is 8, 10, 16. Okay, suppose A is present at 6, suppose that time, or A is present only one time. So, okay, now I will get global side length as 9. Okay, now I'll traverse again the map and I'll check that the minimum element, minimum position or minimum side length is 6A. So 6 is less than equal to 9. So I can take this. Now we'll come to B. Minimum position length is 10. 10 is less than equal to 9. No. So I can't take B. Then I will come to C. So 8 less than equal to 9. Yes. Then I can take C. So this will give that answer will be 2. I can take only A and C if I got it right. Thank you.